Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. And the Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will go on the attack first. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
He leaves it with his back. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So, nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Reads it, fires complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Handoff to the single running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Time to take a shot. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They boot it away on 4th down. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Florida's offense will get the ball for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback dropping back understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. First play of this drive comes from the 27. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the big fella. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking for a gap. It's Ball.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Ball. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're throwing this ball to the running back out in flat. That's essentially an extension of a sweep play, right? But the defender there to bring him down for a gain of no yards.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the RPO, complete. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a first at the 32.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
To the air, it's Lagway. This time he's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Wants to throw it. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down, using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
You know, I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. Did you see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was. Great anticipation.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to throw, it's Lagway. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. Wiggles free. Floating away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. And the Gators are on the move. To the ground with the back. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. He's in open space downfield. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Wildcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Finds his man. It's Daniels.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the middle. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Gators in the hurry up. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
As a defender, you use the sideline as the 12th man. That's another guy. You know the play stops there. He can't make a catch. Great job by the wide receiver, fighting for his space, catching the ball, and staying in bounds.
With the catch, it's Jackson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air, it's Lagway. Throws to the back. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Florida!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession. Turning it on! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Bulldozes his way through. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, going up top. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Kentucky. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Gonna run it. It's Ball. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Lagway. Makes the grab, it's Jackson. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And the Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Just a short pass to the tight end. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Gators are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. And some room to work. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Oh, he's got some space. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Got it set up on the outside. He's going to come up about 5 yards short
about this defense? They needed to come up with a big stop, and they did. Great job trailing late in this football game, probably forcing the punt here, and a chance to set up your offense with great field position, and they need a score.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The hand to the running back. Makes a man miss. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The Wildcats are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Tight end finds a soft spot. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
He's going to run it. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Gators line up to punt it away. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. The inside handoff. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Wants to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Wants to throw again. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Wildcats! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
That touchdown ties the game, so you're expecting them just to kick the extra point, take a 1-point lead. Seconds left now. You got to play great defense here to try to ice this game and get the win.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Pac-12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Arizona State somehow, some way, found a way there in Tempe and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Just another week in the Pac-12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Scanning the field, it's Flagway. They get to him as he throws.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum.
He's going up top. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive. They get the W, and